Football sensation Kylian Mbappé has had a slow start to the 2024-2025 La Liga season. Since his transfer to Real Madrid in the summer of 2024, fans have had high hopes for the talented French striker. However, after the first two matches in La Liga, 25-year-old is yet to find the back of the net. Concerns have been raised, particularly in the match against Real Valladolid, where Mbappé not only failed to score but was also substituted before the game ended. What could be the underlying issue causing Mbappé's performance decline? When the royal team secured the Frenchman with a 5-year contract, anticipation in the football world was high for a significant shift, allowing the royal team to dominate both La Liga and the Champions League. With Mbappé's skill and reputation, he was seen as the ideal heir to iconic figures like Cristiano Ronaldo and Karim Benzema. Nonetheless, the current situation has led to widespread skepticism. Mbappé's debut in La Liga resulted in a 1-1 draw with Real Mallorca, during which he underperformed. Despite a decent performance, the French forward received heavy criticism from the media, especially from French journalists who highlighted his perceived lack of speed and enthusiasm, echoing similar remarks from his recent showing in the Euros. In the subsequent match against Real Valladolid, Mbappé once again didn't find the net. Additionally, his substitution by coach Carlo Ancelotti in the 86th minute for Endrick raised eyebrows among many observers. Mbappé's recent goal drought against comparatively weaker opponents is causing concern given his exceptional talent. Shift in his role and playing position could be a significant factor behind his dry spell. While at PSG, Mbappé's speed and technique were maximized from a left-wing position, allowing him to penetrate and finish effectively. However, transition to Real Madrid has seen Carlo Ancelotti deploy Mbappé more centrally as a striker, altering his usual wide role. Ancelotti has made this change with a specific purpose in mind. He is aiming to capitalize on Mbappé's speed and his knack for making off-the-ball movements to bolster Los Blancos' attack. However, the transition appears to have presented challenges for the 1998-born striker in adapting to a more central role. Mbappé is now confronted with a higher number of defenders and has less space to fully utilize his speed compared to when he plays out wide. This situation may have curtailed his capacity to craft dangerous goal-scoring opportunities. Ancelotti has acknowledged the situation, and during the press conference following the match against Real Valladolid, he justified his choice. "I don't feel that Mbappé's role as a striker is restricting him. He is an exceptional striker, extremely quick and adept at making off-the-ball runs. He had 3 opportunities during the game, and I'm confident he will find the net soon." Another important consideration is the influence of fans and the media. When Mbappé made the move to Real Madrid, he was viewed as a symbol of the team's new era. With such a substantial salary, the expectations placed on him are immense. In the demanding environment of Real Madrid, where some of the greatest players in history have graced the field, it's natural to face high expectations from fans. When compared to legends like Cristiano Ronaldo or Alfredo Di Stefano, every match becomes a significant challenge. This increased pressure may be causing Mbappé to feel the need to score goals in every match, ultimately affecting the performance of the 2018 World Cup winner. The media, especially in France, appears to be closely monitoring Mbappé's actions at Real Madrid. Any small mistake he makes could be blown out of proportion, leading to a tense atmosphere. Some reporters have even drawn parallels between Mbappé's current form and Zinedine Zidane's early days at Real Madrid, highlighting the challenges the French legend faced before reaching his peak. Football is a sport renowned for its unpredictability, yet it often necessitates patience, particularly for newly recruited players at prestigious clubs such as Real Madrid. History has consistently shown that even the club's legends required time to acclimatize and reach their peak performance. Zinedine Zidane, an iconic figure in Real Madrid's history, faced challenges upon his initial arrival at the Santiago Bernabeu. During the early months, doubts lingered among fans and pundits regarding Zidane's capabilities when he failed to meet expectations. Nevertheless, with perseverance and unwavering support from the club and himself, he overcame the pressure to become one of the greatest performers for the team, securing numerous significant titles, most notably with his unforgettable volley in the 2002 Champions League final. Mbappé possesses immense talent and potential, but will indeed need to undergo a similar process to validate his capabilities. The patience and support of his fans will play a pivotal role in aiding him to conquer these initial obstacles. It's crucial to remember that even a star as bright as Mbappé cannot avoid facing challenges. What truly matters is how he navigates through these tough times. Enhancing Mbappé's performance at Real Madrid hinges on his rapport with teammates. Given the ensemble of stellar players, seamless on-field connections are paramount. Navigating the distinct playing styles of new peers, like Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and notably Jude Bellingham, requires time. Diverse movement, ball handling, and tactical nuances necessitate adaptability. Initial integration challenges are foreseeable and may impact Mbappé's playmaking and goal-scoring proficiency. Carlo Ancelotti's experience and expertise make it likely that he will effectively improve the partnership between Mbappé and his fellow teammate. Having worked with numerous renowned players, the Italian coach is well aware that a successful team relies not only on individual talent, but also on the unity and agreement of the entire squad. Throughout his extensive 20-year career, Ancelotti has demonstrated adaptability in forming the team and utilizing players. With Mbappé, Ancelotti may need to explore different tactical approaches in order to fully capitalize on his potential. One consideration could be to alter the tactical setup, provide Mbappé with greater freedom of movement. An alternative approach may involve deploying Mbappé in his previously successful left-wing role, rather than the conventional center-forward position. This adjustment would not only allow Mbappé to capitalize on his speed and ability to break through defenses, but also facilitate improved synergy with Vinicius and Bellingham, both of whom possess a versatile playing style. Furthermore, repositioning the midfielders can contribute to enhancing Mbappé's scoring opportunities. By retaining a defensive midfielder like Aurélien Tchouaméni in a deeper role, Ancelotti could unleash midfielders such as Bellingham to provide enhanced attacking support for Mbappé. Additionally, Mbappé's performance can also be influenced by the performance of other players on the team. If the midfield at Real Madrid fails to supply enough balls or make incisive passes, Mbappé will encounter challenges in finding goal-scoring opportunities. Hence, Ancelotti must guarantee that his team maintains a well-balanced approach, blending offensive strength with defensive solidity, and sustains inventiveness and adaptability in their play. Finally, we cannot overlook Mbappé's mental state. As a young player who has experienced both triumphs like winning the World Cup and heartbreaks in his time at PSG and the national team, Mbappé's psychological growth is evident. Yet, the pressure at Real Madrid is on another level. Finding himself under immense expectations from the fans and media, Mbappé must remain composed and self-assured to navigate this challenging phase. Players' confidence is not just built on his abilities, but also on the support he receives from teammates, coaches, and fans. With everyone's trust in him, Mbappé will undoubtedly rediscover his peak performance. In brief, despite a sluggish start in La Liga, Mbappé's caliber and resilience guarantee that he will soon rise above this challenging phase. The team and supporters must exercise patience and provide backing as he adjusts to the new surroundings. As the well-known football saying goes, temporary is form, permanent is class, highlighting the enduring nature of talent in the sport.